So I'm already pretty sure that this week's Weeknotes, it's dark, is just basically going to be Daniel paints half of his studio yellow, because there's not much else going on. I'm heading into the hot desking space to work on a t-shirt design for a friend, which is good fun. A lot of the other designs they work with are kind of this hand-drawn aesthetic, so I'm trying to match that a little bit, but also because it's hand-drawn, it just works out that way as well. I'd like to say I'm being clever, but that's just the way it's rolling. I'm about to do the third coat on the floor here. It's looking pretty good, but I'm going to need to buy some more paint because there's not enough to finish the other half, and I'm really hoping the paint shop, see, I'm going to have to color correct this. I'm really hoping that the paint shop actually has some more paint, because they were out of stock last week and they said they got some more in this Wednesday. Otherwise I'm screwed because I won't be able to paint the other half. This is a lot less tacky than the first coat was, which gives me hope. But if I find like a little bit of thick paint and just dig my fingernail in a little bit, I can leave a mark there. So I think it does need extra time to set. In the meantime, I'm going to put the third coat down and then leave it. Awesome. Well, screw Thursday, right? No one wants to know what happened on a Thursday. We roll straight into Friday, because that's just how we do it. Anyway, nothing much happened on Thursday. We should get caught up. I spent the whole week painting. Well, hardly, like an hour each morning. And as any sane person on Monday would have said, there's no way it's getting done or even half done by the end of the week, obviously. I actually read the instructions, and the paint is supposed to set for like 3 to 7 days before you start moving furniture onto it. So the last coat went on Wednesday, and I'm going to do the next one on Monday and hope that it's all okay. And for the rest of the week, I had an interesting job of making a t-shirt. A friend of mine asked me for a favour. Well, I mean, they commissioned me, they paid me, to do a t-shirt design, and it was a very quick turnaround. So I focused on that. So not very much to video, either me painting the floor or sitting in a big open plan co-working shared space. So obviously I couldn't record in there. But let's head into the studio, see how the paint is doing. This is what I'm talking about the new camera. So this is my A cam, which is the Sony a6600, and this has been great, but I've switched now for the Cineline FX30, which is also fantastic. I think I've only used it a couple of times, but the problem with this is I can turn it on. This screen doesn't work, and having the screen working is kind of a big part of being able to use this camera in a run and gun way. I could attach a monitor, whatever. So I've been trying this one out here, and over here are some pen plots I've been talking about in the newsletter. Link down below, which is the 70 pop design, but I've been working on doing a little bit more with it. So we've got these edges and things like that. So anyway, more about that in the newsletter and in the next newsletter as well. I'm going to grab this and show you the floor and complain about the white balance again. So once again, here we are. This is the third coat. It could possibly do with a fourth coat, but I'm not going to do that at all. And I'm just recording this bit of video so I can check it later. Hang on. So I've been banging on about white balance all this week, because every time I look at this room, it's got all this yellow glow about it. And I keep talking about, will I be able to fix it on this camera? But you might not be able to see any of that, because it might be that when I edit this in a moment, I can correct the white balance to make this look normal. I have a suspicion to make these white walls look properly white, it's going to make my face look odd. So it's all a colour experiment. It might be you're going, why is Dan going on about white balance all the time? It all looks fine to me. Who knows? Anyway, back to the floor. This is looking all right. I mean, you can't really see anything here, but it seems pretty good. I feel like, yeah, maybe a couple more days. And then a whole other week's video of me moving all this stuff over there. I can only apologise. Once more, the lack of pen plotting in the Weeknotes. Right, I'm going to go to the co-working space. I'm going to edit this video, and hopefully I'll tag a little bit onto the end. We'll see how it goes. Right then, let's get on. Whew. It's been a good week. Oh, and there's more stuff here as well, including the Unitech plotter that I've been testing. I really want to finish the video about this, but obviously it's here under all this junk, so it's going to have to wait another couple of weeks. They released some software for it, the Mac version of the software, which is good because I want to be able to test that. So yeah, that's another thing that's on hold for the moment. Okay. Well, I was going to do a quick conker update in our favourite conker spot, but I feel as though I might have missed it. I might have missed the best time. It's probably a couple of weeks ago. Oh well. So I wanted to be a little bit nerdy just for a moment. I've edited the video now. I've seen all the footage and I think it's okay. All of the software that I use on Final Cut Pro is geared towards sort of cinema cameras that shoot in S-Log. And my last camera didn't do that. So I'm finding the workflows a lot easier. I'm just dropping in the tools that I use and it just seems to happen by magic. I'm having to jump through less hoops than I used to before. And I think the picture quality is a little bit better. I'm working on my laptop, so it's a little bit hard to tell because I'm not on the big monitor, but nice and small, it seems fine. And the color balance also wasn't such of a nightmare as I thought it was going to be. It dropped in straightforward and everything still looks a little warm anyway, which I quite like. So overall, I'm liking this new camera and I thought I'd come out and just shoot outside to see how that is because I haven't done that yet. Not necessarily interesting for you, but actually kind of interesting for me. Right, as there's no conkers here, I'm going to head back in and call it done for the day and drop this footage in. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I know I'm going to have a very nice and relaxing one putting IKEA furniture together, so that's always a joy. Okay, right. I love you all. Have a great weekend. See you soon.